Tales of Ta'awan. Sitting on the shoulders of Dubai is a city called Sharjah. The Siddiquis resided here for years that sped by like a sledge on an icy slope, quick and cool. If Dubai is a dynamic, developed desert city, then Sharjah is the homely hub of expatriate kith and kin. The Siddiquis fostered friendships over the years, passing their time at picnics in the park or making memories over meals. It is the city that is home to the Ta'awan roundabout, which sits next to the first ever expo hall established in the United Arab Emirates. Next to it is the infamous Ta'awan Mall. Currently carrying another name, the Ta'awan Mall was just what it was, a town mall. It was at an odd orientation in a way, for there was this sizable Sahara Center just across the bridge. People preferred to pass Ta'awan Mall and drive directly to Sahara Center, which also hosted the largest cinema of the city. Back to the beleaguered Ta'awan Mall. For many years, it rented out a section to spinnies. Those were, in hindsight, its heydays. The Ta'awan roundabout area is key in carving out the lives of the Siddiquis. They lived right at the inner rim of the roundabout that witnesses to this day the sight of weary and worn-out travelers. Ta'awan's tenants lived there because it was at the borders of booming Dubai. Rents were reasonable. For a family, it was fitting and therefore favored by many. The roundabout was the realm of travelers, traveling for trade mostly. Aren't all trades really the trade of time? It was where humans with happy or heavy hearts moved. The motion could be moderate, sluggish, or swift. The fluctuation of pace progressed or plodded down with the hour. Commute began before dawn broke. People as passengers and people as drivers huddled in vehicles brand new, relatively new, not so new, yet hardly ever historic. Passengers were often found in serene slumber. Somehow sleeping in a car can be the most satisfying circumstance in an employee's existence. If one was not asleep, one may consume that morning meal or partake in beautifying their profile. The time spent on Ta'awan proved to be productive. More often than not, business took place part of the time on phones and other times on the way back in peak hours. People scrolled through screens, drivers, passengers, et al. Some would unwind and the day's banter would blow up the roads and roundabout of Ta'awan, gossip on the gravel. Nevertheless, the residents of Sharjah and the Siddiquis braved through bad times and grooved through good times. Once I was stuck in still traffic for 2 torturous hours. My sister and I sat in my Civic without budging a bit. My memory of that murky morning, I cried. At that time, it was shameful to share, but now it feels acutely comical. A 21-year-old weeping not for work, but for being stuck in the sedentary nature of her life and the toils of technology. But the sisters kept each other company, stayed together, stayed put, endured the thick and thin of life. That roundabout steered their lives in its directions to places they never imagined. It set in motion the tales of their lives, tales and tangents, loves and losses, dirt and desire. Like its north, south, east, and west, the Siddiqui family spread their wings out from this very circle of symphony.